We are live. What's going on, beautiful people? Shout out to the operators, everybody in the AI Educate AI Lab community. Hey man, D'Lo Brands back for another stream, man. I sent y'all a message last night and I said that I was gonna show you guys something really cool today, okay? And that moment has come, all right, thankfully. And we actually built this out yesterday. I don't know if you guys caught my vibe coding no talking stream. That was my first one yesterday, and it really just allowed me to, still work, but still like hang out with y'all too. And a lot of people ended up joining that stream, so we're building some cool stuff. But today, man, I actually have my AI agent creating an infographic for this to showcase like what it is and stuff like that, and I can explain it to you guys. But um, this product is probably my best product that I've built utilizing AI, and I haven't seen anything else out here. And I think it would be great that I actually create this product because I have a wealth of domain knowledge in this area. So, you know, um, I feel like this is one of the coolest things that I built in the past month or so. I haven't really been building that much cool stuff, and so this is a really cool thing. But basically, I'm going to show you guys a document of what this is, and then I'll show you guys like an image of what this is. All right. Is it this one? It's this one. All right. So what I have built is called the Agentic Design Runtime. Okay, the Agentic Design Runtime. Now, based off of this little sentence right here is a local agent native visual design runtime for creating and revising editable layered graphics through one transaction engine. Designers use the production studio, agents use MCP or the typed HTTP client, and every accepted change becomes one revision with a stable semantic hash. Now, I have only built this out in just literally a day, so I'm still optimizing it. I've only gotten two examples, so we're optimizing this, but this is the gist of it. Basically, this is Photoshop for AI agents. So the same way that a graphic designer like me would go inside of Photoshop, has layers, it has assets, it has this whole entire workspace. It has the customizability to do a lot of things. Different effects can be put on stuff. And so I wanted to create that type of same environment for AI agents because within the Views agency, we're getting clients that want us to develop, reliable, consistent brand systems, and more specifically, social media systems that an AI agent can run reliably. And this is a proprietary tool that we have created that will allow us to serve our clients better in this way. And so, to sum it all up, is basically hyperframes or remotion, but for graphic design. That's kind of the gist of it. So let me see if this has. No, it hasn't. I got it creating a infographic. Let me see. Let me see if we can get a preview. Nah, we can't. But let me see if I have it open anywhere. Fix canvas, create real time. I want to say I got this guy to make it. Let me see. All right, so right here. This was all right. So this is actually crazy. It actually just created a infographic inside of this. And I know you're looking at this. You're probably like, this is just like HTML, CSS. It doesn't look good, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay. But this is the workspace, all right? So you guys see this entire window right here. Let me just make it smaller a little bit. This is the entire workspace. So you have basically, I have two of them up right now. So if we go like this, and then, did I have another one up? I guess not. I guess that was just my agent um, detecting it. And I'm very surprised that it actually used the agentic design runtime to create this. I really thought it was going to use the image gen uh, model, but that's interesting. So this is the infographic that it came up with. And right now it doesn't have a design.md. If you know what that is, it's basically gives guidelines for, you know, creative direction for different stuff. So this isn't on brand to any of my brands, but inside of the actual workspace, matter of fact, what we are gonna do is I need to find the place where this is being held, the actual runtime, and run a command. Let me just say start the runtime. And I built this so that basically you can use it the same way as any other plugin inside of Codex. You literally just install this, and then it's a package of MCP skills, and I'm pretty sure that's it, to be able to run this fully. And so every time that we make updates, we change features, we will be able to, you know, ship it out in that. Let me see. Runtime ready. Runtime. Start the runtime. Start consistently and verify ready. Where is it at? I don't see it. But we have this one. So I'll show you guys this one. This is the workspace. So this is a graphic that I got I used a test with a Codex project that does not have any recollection of the agentic design runtime, and this is what it built out. So you see that you can like click elements. It's not perfect right now, but you also have an undo button. You can go in here, you can change text. Let me see. You can do like that. See, it's like different stuff like that. For example, if I click off of this, okay, I guess it did update, but usually it just takes a second to update. For example, if I drag this thing, then it's not moving, you know, in real time. It's not like a live move, but it at least has the layers here, and this is what I wanted it to have. So it's still creating stuff like this, like little circles in the background, but what I will be doing is basically giving it instructions inside of this runtime, inside of this product, to be able to, and skills inside of this product to be able to create like a real graphic designer. Like the same way that I'm able to create dynamic masks. Dynamic masks meaning mask of any shape. I don't need a square mask or a circle mask or a triangle mask, because I can create any mask that I want utilizing a layer mask inside of Photoshop. And so some of those rules and guidelines are what I want my agentic design runtime to have inside of it. So you got this whole entire toolbar up here. You got undos, you got shapes, you got text, and you can add this yourself as the human. You got duplicate, you got group, you got mask, you got adjustment. So you got a few different stuff here. It's not too much, but of course on the side you have properties and you can change it. But I'm still, like today, I'm gonna be building it out to a point where not only everything is dragging how it's supposed to, but also you know, clicking and going inside of a color. So Look right here. If I select a color, then this happens. Basically, when I built this out, we put in a verifiable kind of like state record, and that prevents changes from happening in this way. And if you go to Photoshop, like, until you save the document, you can make whatever changes that you want, and it's more seamless. But I mean, these are all of the layers. I'm very happy to see the layers and the properties. You got effects that you can do. Let me see. You can change the background color. Like, let me see if I can do effects, outer shadow. Okay, that broke it. So like certain stuff is going to break it temporarily, but this is the beginning phase of this. And you can go up here, export PNG, bam, export it. Let's just copy this real quick. Let's see if we can find this. I know where to find it, but I'm gonna see if we can find it. Portrait. So, bam, right here. We exported it. This is it. Now, my favorite thing about this is that it allows. Oh, you're building like a Figma app. I mean, I guess, but not. Yeah, but like really agent focused. Like to be able to create consistent graphic design. So, for example, a carousel on Instagram, you want to be able to have consistent, cohesive slides, but also you want to make sure that the text that needs to be on there is on there. And so, by a combination of putting logos, like setting them on the image rather than generating them inside of the image, and doing that same process with all of these other elements, it will allow it to be more cohesive and consistent and get more out much faster. Like a carousel design can be done in 5 minutes, and once you lock in, say, your rules or your instructions for your brand's carousels, your agent can utilize this environment to do something about it. So this is basically just like a collaborative environment, or at least it provides transparency into what the agent is building. And let's say it goes in here and makes a small change that I don't necessarily want it to make, I can go in here and correct that if I want to. But I mean, that's pretty much the platform. It created this assignment. Honestly, it's still going off of like ChatGPT design styling, and so I will have a completely different skill or set of skills that will change the whole way that it's thinking about creative images and stuff like that. True, because the AI image generation is not good with any sort of UI usually. Yeah, exactly. And just this product is going to allow the agent to have kind of a different harness when it comes to graphic design. Like, instead of going directly to image gen and only using that, not a harness, but instead of using image gen and only using that, it needs to use a combination of image gen to get the final image, and then breaking that image down into assets, and then importing those assets into this program so that it can place them in the perfect places that they need to be. It can use the effects, it can use the mask, it can use all of that type of stuff. So that is what I will be working on over the next, say, week or month. I don't know how long this is gonna take to build out to a stable point, but this is something that I'm definitely gonna be using internally. But I may open source this, put out a little Twitter post. What you think, Max? Put out a little Twitter post and let people know about it. You know how people go viral with these um these announcement posts. They be like, um, AI is now able to create um top industry level graphic design. Like, then you see a video of a demo of some tool, you know. But this is the program. So you got different projects over here. So if I wanted to add a project, I can add a project. I can say TVA social post 2. I can create this. All right. And now we're inside of this project. So I'm basically in like 2 different workspaces. And inside of this workspace, I can create another frame. I can press create, and now I have basically different frames inside of the same project. So that's one cool feature. You don't have to like go through different pages. You can just stay on the same dashboard and have stuff going. But yeah, man, this is the V1, man. V1 MVP. V1 MVP. I appreciate you for stopping by, Max, man. Let me see. This was one thing that I was doing. Matter of fact, so we made some changes. I'm going to say rebuild and reinstall the plugin. Reinstall the Codex plugin. I'm gonna I'm gonna do this really quick. And I was also running this agent to help me optimize this better. When the AI design something, can you change it afterwards? Because that would be really cool. Yeah, you can change it. So like I can go in here and click any of these layers, because this product is going to allow the agent to think in layers rather than one complete image. And so in here I can change this whole thing. I can say, hi Max, how's it going? And I can click out of it and they got, hi Max, how's it going? I can change the size, 20 something. Let's put it really big, 50, and it has this accept overflow, fixed web text box, clip, visible. So bam, it has like a number of options and tools to be able to create what it needs to create. And you can come in here and fix it if it needs to. The goal is for you not to have to fix it. The goal is for, let's say you just want to add an image to it, or you want to just spectate the process, then you could do that here. That's great, because when the AI messes up, and it will sometimes, you could just quick fix it. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly correct. But yeah, man, it's a pretty cool tool, if I'm gonna be honest. And I feel like this is going to take out a lot of graphic designers. If I get this to a place where like it's super reliable, it's gotten far enough away from the HTML, CSS type of style. This has a whole entire CLI built out for it. So let me see. Does it mention the CLI? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it has a CLI to it. Let me see. Design runtime. Blueprint. Product contract. README. Package. I don't know. But it has a CLI to it that has its own commands that basically control all of the tools here. So the agent is able to, reliably do that. And yeah, man, a lot of new features. Like, I'm going to build this out exactly the way that I designed. Like, this is literally going to be cloning myself and giving people access to it, bro. Because there's certain like small little effects and styles that AI has trouble making. Like, as you can see in this image, everything looks pretty static. Nothing looks like it's like, too designed. It doesn't look like it's so complex and stuff like that. So I think that this is definitely going to be something, very cool. You can import assets. Let me see. Can I import this? I actually need to, it might crash. I actually need to unexpected and malform SVG. So like stuff like that, importing assets and stuff like that, like I have to fix all of that. But other than that, it's pretty okay. So let me see. Install path, user plugins, install version codecs. What, brother? Did it put it inside of stuff? Let me see. I'm about to close this. And let's see if this really should not be running anymore. And it's not. Wait, is it updated? No, it's not updated. This is not updated. I'm gonna say. Okay, and here's the process that my agent was in, like the thought process that my agent was in when it was designing this. So this was the prompt that I gave it. I just said, use this skill to create a graphic promoting the views agency. And, that's very, very vague. But it interpreted the brief. It found out what it needs to, do. It inspected TVA's existing identity. So our messaging, our logo, stuff like that. Then it developed the actual concept. It said, we're going to go dominate by design. Then it constructed an editable design, 33 layers total. Then it used revision controlled mutations, meaning just like, changing it responsibly, if you will. Resolve the render problem. So this is an import problem. The PNG and the SVG triggered a runtime texture error. So that is a bug with import. And then it rendered it, then it validated it. So that was the thought process. But I'm gonna dive deeper into number 4. I'm gonna say dive deeper into step 4. Dive deeper into step 4. Let me see. Stop the runtime. Stop the runtime. Let me see. Cause there's a command to like see what ports are listening, right? Uh-oh. I guess it did close it. Maybe it did close it. I don't know. But this is a change that I'm about to make. The optimization plan, basically just make this as lightweight as it needs to be. So I'm gonna say implement plan, and what is it gonna do after? Rerun the complete validation, add test, keyword space, add authenticated. Version 1. These changes do not require project migration. Okay. Let's go. Stop runtime. Stop cleanly. So hopefully I don't have any runtimes going right now. Which that may be a useful tool. Like, what commands do you have running? That may be cool. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it, bro. I am not gonna do a vibe coding no talking stream this morning, but I will be live later today. Okay, I'll be live later today. Not only working on this, working on a social media system and a few different things related to AIGK and the community. So stay tuned for that. That'll be later on today. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and checking out the design runtime. It's very, very early right now. So a week from now, you guys are going to see much better outputs, like much better outputs. Like this infographic didn't even do good. It just didn't. So we're going to keep working on it, man. You know, it's a day-by-day process, especially working with AI. You gotta keep working with it, keep giving feedback. As long as you know what you're looking for, as long as you know what you don't want, keep telling that to the AI. Get it to fix bugs, and you'll be able to build what you're looking to build, man. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Shout out everybody that's in the AIGK AI lab. We know Max is. We know Max is. Shout out Max. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by. I'll see y'all in the next stream. Peace.